Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough, the home energy specialist, and Kearsarge Heating Oils. Kasasa, free checking that pays, now available at Claremont Savings Bank. And La Valley Building Supplies, for home improvement and construction, from concept to completion.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Second quarter underway here with this snap as Yanakopoulos takes it, pitches off to his right. Finds a little bit of running room, but he is wrapped up by a host of Cavalier defenders.
And that's Prince Mansa there with the rush.
Just about 2 yards
and
to bring it to
his right ankle is now taped up pretty heavily. He was just on the sideline getting that looked at. He's trying to tough it out. Looks like he's all right for now.
So that'll bring up third down and goal. The Red Hawks have had quite a number of snaps inside their own 5-yard line, yet to punch one in. So see if they can do that here. Yanakopoulos under center, 11:20 to go in the second quarter. Man in motion. Yanakopoulos pitches off to Mansaw to the left. He dives forward, and
for the Red Hawks, number 22.
He did get in. Touchdown, Mansaw.
Touchdown, Red Hawks.
So he fell forward, dived forward. It wasn't sure if he had touched down before crossing the goal line, but he did cross the goal line for the touchdown, and the Red Hawks are on the board early. 6-0 lead with the extra point pending.
TAT will be kicked by number 7, Henry Yanakopoulos.
Ball down, and he slips on the kick. It's no good.
Muddy field
So
out there.
no good on the kick. Red Hawks take the early 6-0 lead as we're just inside the second quarter. We'll take a quick break. Step aside. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here as the Red Hawks of Hillsboro-Deering-Hopkinton have taken the early 6-0 lead over Hollis Brookline Cavaliers. The Red Hawks kicking off now from their own 40-yard line. Rain may have stopped now. Field is not much better, though. Kick goes down and is fielded by the Hollis Brookline return man, and a nice return up to about the 45-yard line where they'll spot it and start this drive for the Cavaliers. 11:05 to go here in the second quarter. Ball will be spotted at the 39.
Cavaliers.
So Hollis Brookline will take over. They've had some poor outcomes on their possessions. They fumbled a punt snap on the punt, and then they threw an interception. We'll have a timeout before we get this drive started. Step aside. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, Hollis Brookline ready to take over.
Our next Monday night high school game of the week will be the Newport Tigers taking on the Mascoma Royals. In 2 weeks, it's the Windsor Yellow Jackets traveling to take on the Woodstock Wasps.
Coming back to game action, nice run on the outside by the Cavalier running back. He gets all the way to just about the 20-yard line before he's tripped up and pushed out of bounds. And a nice run for the Cavaliers.
And that was number 30, Derek Davidson, the senior. Great run by him.
Red Hawks 23-yard line.
Ran for about from the 39-yard line to the opposite field on the 23-yard line. Great run.
Shotgun snap and another handoff. So it looks like Hollis Brookline will keep it on the ground now. Another nice little run there on first.
I believe that was Jack Byrne, the senior, number 38. Hollis Brookline with a number of good-looking runs here.
So they'll bring up 2nd and 1. 10.5 minutes to go here. Another handoff, this time a sweep across the right side. Breaks through one tackle, cuts across the line of scrimmage, and he will get inside the 10-yard line for a first down.
And that was number 21, Brian Delaney there. Rolling to the outside, getting the first down. Hollis Brookline looking strong so far.
Yeah, this Hollis Brookline team, if they keep it on the ground, they should be able to control things, but not right there as wrapped up in the backfield.
And that was Aiden Horn, number 5, tackling the Cavs for a loss.
So it'll bring up 2nd and goal here for the Cavaliers. 10:04 to go in the second quarter. Cavaliers trail 6-0. Dropping back to pass, a nice throw into the end zone, but it is dropped, incomplete. And that'll bring up third down. Injury on the field. Player down, we'll step aside, take a quick break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Third and goal was complete. So the ball was spotted closer to the end zone than I thought and easily run in for the touchdown, Cavaliers.
That's number 21, Brian Delaney, running it in there. He's had enough number of nice carries in this offensive drive for the Cavs. Hollis Brookline able to respond, tie the game 6-6.
See the extra point here. They'll be going for 2, learning from the mistakes of the Cavaliers. That field is wet, and the 2-point conversion is no good, but
We have a
flag on the play, so we'll see if they're going to do it again or if it'll be assessed on the kickoff. 6-6 the score here, 9:44 to go in the first half.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference on the defense, so they'll be able to retry the 2-point attempt. So it'll be marked at the 1.
Half the distance to the goal, which is the 1.5.
So the Cavaliers trying again. And this time it will count, but it will be no good. So after 2 touchdowns, we still have yet to score an extra point or a 2-point conversion. It's tied 6-6, 9:44 to go here in the second quarter. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. The Cavaliers have just scored to tie the game 6-6. They'll kick off to the Red Hawks. A little bit of a squib kick, maybe an onside attempt. And can't quite see who recovered that one. Wait for a ref signal. It will be Red Hawk football, so they'll take over just about almost to their own 40-yard line, first down.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Oil Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, when we'll pick the top performer in today's matchup.
After the kick, the ball's taken by
The Red Hawks taking over here
Jacob
for their
Andrade.
second possession of the second quarter. They started the second quarter on the goal line and punched it in for the first score of the game, going up 6-0. And then the Cavaliers answering quickly with a touchdown, but a failed 2-point conversion. 6-6 our score. 9:38 to go. Yankopoulos under center. He'll take the snap. Hands it off. And a good little run to the outside. In 6 or 7 yards.
The ball carrier for the Red Hawks is number 7, Henry Yankopoulos.
Great job there by the captain, Henry Yankopoulos.
It'll be second down and 5.
Picking up 5 yards.
The 44-yard line.
Now
of the
second
Red
down and
Hawks.
5. It looks like both teams are
Tackle for
sticking mostly to the running game so far.
Yeah, after they struggled to learn that, they learned it the hard way. A couple
Right.
trading interceptions, they've kind of settled down and kept it on the ground. Yankopoulos with the handoff. Met at the line of scrimmage by a few Cavalier defenders. Try to rip the ball out. And they do get it. It's a turnover. Fumble and recovered by the Cavaliers. Number 34 coming away with it. I don't know if he was the one who had it, but he's the one who gave it to the refs.
And that's Ryan Clark. A huge turnover there by the Cavs.
So Ryan Clark getting credit on the turnover, fumble recovery.
Of the Red Hawks.
Hollis Brookline defense looking very solid in this game.
Yeah, they've had a nice goal line stand and then an interception, so maybe settling down into the groove. Drop back to pass, has a man wide open, and a nice catch
Pass from number 4, Joey Delaney.
by number 21.
Brian Delaney.
That's Brian Delaney,
was complete for a first down.
senior.
Cavaliers.
We've seen him a lot so far in this game, making a lot of big plays.
So Hollis Brookline with the first down.
Henry Yankopoulos.
But we won't see that first down until we come back. We have a timeout on the field with the score 6-6. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, where the Hollis Brookline Cavaliers have taken over after the fumble recovery.
Our replays are being brought to you by Kasasa. Free checking that rewards in cash each month. Ask for Kasasa at Claremont Savings Bank. Qualifications and rules apply. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
Handoff run up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles before he is swallowed up on the edge.
Ball carrier for the Cavaliers is number 34.
Bring up second down.
Ryan Clark. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be second down.
So second and 7.
By number 18, Sage Dubois.
Fake handoff to one man, and the QB kept it and goes to the left side. He basically had everyone fooled.
On the keeper,
And that will be good enough for the first down.
Joey Delaney.
And Sage Dubois, number 18 for the Red Hawks, is now on the sidelines being looked at the trainer. He is in pain. Hopefully he can come back and rejoin his teammates on the field soon.
7:37 to go here in the second quarter. Hollis Brookline driving, keeping it on the ground this drive. After a nice completion on the first play, they've kept it on the ground ever since. And they've had some success as they do their fall forward for a few yards.
Ryan Clark.
So they'll bring up second and 6.
Ball's marked at the 10-yard line. The tackle was
At
made
the
by
10.
number 5, Aiden Horn.
Shotgun snap, handed off. Flags on the play.
Multiple flags on the field.
So the rush up the middle by number 21. That is Brian Delaney, as we've seen him, but there is going to be a holding penalty call, so that'll bring it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. 7:16 to go here.
Marked off from the point of the infraction.
6-6 our score as they march off the 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
That puts the ball at the Red Hawks 22-yard line.
So second
It'll
and
be
long
second
here.
down.
Direct snap to Delaney. He'll get a man in the backfield. He's got some room, got some blockers in front of him. And he fights all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down.
Pass from number 4.
And that was Jack
Joey
Byrne with the
Delaney,
reception there.
38. Ryan
Had a
Clark
number of
on
nice
Jack-
blockers in front of him.
Jack
Wasn't enough to
Byrne
get the
is complete.
first, but did manage to pick up
He
a
was
lot
taken down
of
by
good yards.
Jake
Gets
Thomas
past the
at
original
number
line of
12.
scrimmage, so about third and
Just outside the
7.
10-yard line. It'll be third down and
As we approach 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter, here's the snap. Throws a deep ball. He has a man open in the end zone, just overthrows the big receiver or tight end.
intended for number 82.
And that was number 82, Matt Simcoe, the junior.
Incomplete.
And it
That'll
hit his
make it
fingertips.
fourth down and
Just a little
7
overthrown.
from the
Would have been a
10-yard
hard
line.
catch. But great job by Simcoe jumping up in the air, giving all of his effort to bring it in, but just out of his reach.
So that'll bring up fourth down. We'll be going for Delaney dropping back in the shotgun. He fires over the middle, and that is caught and rolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was number 21, Brian Delaney, with a touchdown reception.
Joey Delaney.
Hollis Brookline taking the lead here, 12-6.
To number
Nice
21,
drive here by the
Brian
Cavs.
Delaney is complete.
Really good job
Scoring
overcoming that
touchdown,
10-yard penalty.
Cavaliers.
Managed to get 6 points out of the drive.
So Hollis Brookline there lulling the Red Hawk defense to sleep with a bunch of runs and then a couple passes at the end. And they'll go for 2 again, throwing it into the end zone, and again, just barely
Point after
overthrown.
attempt was broken up by number
So
7, Henry
no good
Anacopoulos.
on the 2-point conversion,
That makes the
but
score,
the Cavaliers still lead 12-6 with 6:51 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Cavaliers over the Red Hawks, 12-6, 6:51 to go in the second quarter. Hollis Brookline Cavaliers kicking off. This one will go the distance, but it goes out of bounds about the 30-yard line. Well, we'll get the flag
Flag on the field.
Obviously, Red Hawks will
After the
take
kick,
over.
The ball goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Watch the YCN News every weekday at 7 and 10 p.m. YCN News is a digest of all things local, news, sports, events, and public affairs in the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region, and now available at dailyuv.com. All on YCN, your local view.
34-yard line, just shy of the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line per the ruling after an out-of-bounds kickoff. Red Hawks taking over. 6:50 to go here in the second. Red Hawks under center. Yankopoulos takes the snap, hands it off immediately. Running back gets a little bit of room there.
Ball carrier for the Red Hawks is number 5, Aiden Horn.
So Horn with a few yards gained on first down there.
A gain of 7 yards.
Second down and 3.
Second down and 3 from the Red Hawks.
6:20 to go here in the second quarter. Hollis Brookline falling behind 6-0 to start the second quarter, but they've answered with 2 touchdowns to take the lead 12-6. Red Hawks now on offense trying to answer the last score by the Cavaliers, but penalty here.
False start, Red Hawks. They'll take the ball back 5 yards. It'll be second down.
A false start penalty on the Red Hawks.
Make that 8.
Clock moving here, approaching 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Red Hawks trying to answer here. Rain has pretty much stopped, but the ground is still slippery as we see some of the footing. A little mist still coming down. No gain there for the Red Hawks. Bring up third down. The Red Hawks all of a sudden, after moving the ball okay, now they seem to have really stalled out.
Yeah, the Cavalier defense has looked very good in this one. Interception, big goal line stand, fumble recovery. They've been all over the Red Hawks so far in this one. After letting up the first touchdown, they've been very solid.
So 3rd and about 10. Yankopoulos drops back. He has a man, finds him, but immediately met by a defender and wrapped up, maybe gaining a couple yards. That'll bring up 4th down, though.
Liam Flanagan is complete for a gain of 5 yards. That'll bring up 4th down and 5.
Yeah, I think you got to punt it here. Not quite midfield. The Cavs offense looking good as of late.
Yeah, I think you have to punt it here. You don't really want to give them a short field. You want to just make them earn it. You're at 4.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, so maybe you can get into the locker room only trailing 12-6. And they will punt it. Punter back for the Red Hawks. Gets the kick away. Nice end-over-end kick. Fair catch is caught for. And I think that'll be at about the 40-yard line is where the Cavaliers will take over. We'll step aside, take a quick break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Cavaliers taking over after the punt by the Red Hawks. The rush there goes nowhere.
Ball carrier for the Cavaliers is number 34.
Bring up second down. It was a slow start in the first quarter, no scoring, and then the 3 touchdowns happening here in the second quarter. Hollis Brookline trying to extend their lead from 6 points. After escaping some defenders, Delaney is able to make a throw, but really nobody in the area.
Yeah, I thought Delaney was going to be brought down a few times. He did manage to get the ball away, which is what you need to do when you're under a lot of pressure. Can't get the sack, but an incomplete pass, and it's still 3rd and 10.
So now it's a quick 3rd down and 10, so Red Hawks defense maybe get a stop here, and they'll get the ball back. Try to score and tie this game up before the half. Snap goes to Delaney. He has some time, fires, has a man. Caught over the middle, running back towards this side of the field. He breaks a few tackles. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's at the 40. He's cutting back across the middle at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and touchdown.
What a great run by Brian Delaney. Broke multiple tackles. I thought he was going to be down. At one point, I didn't even know if he was going to get the first down, but then he was able to blow by that, had a number of good blockers in front of him, runs it in for the score. Cavaliers really taking this game over right now.
So the extra point pending. We'll see if the Cavaliers go for 2 again.
Touchdown pass play.
So 21, Brian Delaney has now scored the last 3 touchdowns for the Cavaliers. He'll try and get in the end zone after the touchdown for the 2-point conversion. And once again, that will be no good. So 3 touchdowns, no 2-point conversions for the Cavaliers, but they lead 18-6 over the Redhawks of Hollis, Brookline, Hopkinton. We'll be right back. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, and Hollis Brookline Cavaliers have scored again to take the lead 18-6 over the Hillsboro-Deering-Hopkinton co-op team. First year of the varsity program, trailing 18-6 here on homecoming. A cold, rainy day. Cavaliers with the onside kick, trying to catch him sleeping. Ball's loose. Looks like the Redhawks got it, but we'll see what happens when they pick him off the pile. And they will say that the Redhawks will keep the ball. So they'll take over. First down, trailing 18-6, 3:19 to go. Trying to get one score before halftime.
Tune in every week for the River Valley and Kearsarge Chronicles, the who, what, where, and when shows of our region. They premiere at 7:30 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday, right here on YCN, your local view.
So the Redhawks taking over, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They trail 18-6 after their touchdown that they scored with 11:14 to go in the second quarter. Just 46 seconds into the quarter. They have not scored since, and they've given up 3 touchdowns. So they trail by 12. Yanakopoulos in the shotgun, takes a snap, fires immediately out to his right. He has a receiver. Nice catch there, but tackled immediately.
And that was number 41, Liam Flanagan, with the catch. Picked up about 4 yards there. We're looking at 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 here for the Redhawks. 2:40 to go in this half. Redhawks desperately needing to get back in this game with a touchdown before half. Direct snap again goes to Yanakopoulos, and he will fire it short immediately to his receiver.
From number 3, Caleb Yanakopoulos, to number 7.
And that was Caleb Yanakopoulos to Henry Yanakopoulos. And a big hit there by Brian Delaney. But once both players got up, they showed some sportsmanship. Gave each other a little pat. Nice tackle, nice catch. It's good to see.
So a big 3rd down here for the Redhawks, just around midfield. They would really like to convert this one. Fires it over the middle, has a man open, and he brings it down for the 1st down.
And that was Liam Flanagan again there with the reception. Great job hauling that one in. He didn't get a clean catch immediately, but he was able to haul it in under pressure. Great job there by Flanagan.
So moving the chains on 3rd down, that's what they haven't done much of tonight, or today, but it will bring up the 1st down. But we're inside 2 minutes now. You got to imagine the Redhawks want to speed things up here. Yanakopoulos will take the handoff, or give the handoff to the running back, who is grabbed by one guy on the ground and then jumped on by 3 more defenders.
He was taken down by,
and that was Aiden Horn there with the short gain. Picked up about a yard,
2 yards.
maybe 2.
Make that a yard. It'll be 2nd.
So it looks like we're going to have a timeout here on the field. 1:26 to go. Cavaliers leading 18-6. We'll step aside. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here with 1:26 to go in the second quarter. As we approach halftime, the Cavaliers trying to stop the Redhawks from cutting into that 12-point lead. Man goes in motion. Yanakopoulos under center. He'll take the snap. Immediate handoff to the running back who cuts left and is swallowed up before he gets to the sideline, so he'll keep it in bounds and keep the clock moving.
And that was number 22, Prince Mansa there. And it looks like the tape has come off of his ankle. He was limping a little bit earlier in the game, but it looks like he's okay now. Picks up a few yards there.
So timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here as the Redhawks are trying to score. They're down 18-6 after a good first quarter where they played great defense, had some fortuitous bounces, but they weren't able to punch anything in the first quarter. They scored in the second quarter, but after that score, it's been all Cavaliers ever since. And you go back to that drive where the Cavaliers stopped the Redhawks on the goal line, and that's a huge stop right now.
Yeah, it was. After that stop, Hollis Brookline really took over the game. Scored 3 straight unanswered touchdowns. Had an interception, a fumble recovery. Cavs are looking good so far.
So they'll come out of the timeout where it will be 3rd down and 5 or 6 yards.
2nd down and 6.
Big conversion here. They've already picked up 1 3rd down conversion on this drive and looking for another. Fakes the handoff as Yanakopoulos, and he'll have a man open who drops the ball. Would have been a 1st down.
And that was Aiden Horn there with the drop.
Is incomplete.
And he's had some key plays in this drive, not able to come up with one there. The dropped pass brings up 4th and 6.
Yeah, Aiden slipped a little bit there. The ball's wet. It's tough playing in these conditions.
So with 1:11 to go here in the half, 4th down. And the Redhawks looking to pick something up here. At least convert this 4th down and keep the ball out of the Cavaliers' hands. A nice pass play by Yanakopoulos. Completed, and should be a 1st down.
Great job by Prince Mansa hauling that one in. Took a little bounce in his hands, but he's able to get it and run for the 1st down. Good job by the Redhawks. With just over a minute left, let's see if they can punch one in.
Yeah, 1st down, and they have to start going towards the end zone and start getting some hurry-up offense. They don't want to leave this drive empty-handed. So Yanakopoulos under center. Hand off to the up man who breaks free over the middle, cutting back to his left. He's pulling a whole pile of defenders.
And that's number 5, Aiden Horn. Very good run there. Multiple defenders on his back. Able to run forward. And they get the 1st down.
So Aiden Horn having some key plays. Had the key drop on 3rd down, but then coming up with a nice big play there on 1st down to move the chains again. 1st and 10 from the 12, inside 50 seconds. Yanakopoulos under center, calling the plays. Has a man in motion. Pitches to the outside, breaks free through a hole, stretching for as much yardage as he can get. But Mansa will be short of the 1st down and the goal line. And it looks like we'll have a timeout on the field. Should be the Redhawks' final timeout, so we'll step aside as well. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here as the Redhawks trying to answer and score a touchdown after giving up 3 straight. That play will just not get off the ground. That's an offsides penalty, false start, excuse me. False start penalty on the Redhawks, moves them back 5 yards.
That's at the 12-yard line. Make that the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 12.
So the Red Hawks trying to get something going here as they approach halftime. 25 seconds to go. It's been all Cavaliers since the Red Hawks scored their first touchdown. 3 straight touchdowns, as you mentioned, to answer the 1 touchdown.
Yeah, the Cavs were able to respond in a big way after allowing the early score. 3 touchdowns. And if the Red Hawks can punch one in here before halftime, that would be huge for them. Let's see what they go to here.
So a little delay on the field. I guess that's to get the clock set. 27 seconds to go. Second down and about 12 yards. Yanakopoulos under center. And the whistle again. It's going to be another penalty. This clock is still incorrect. Something's wrong with the clock. They had it reset to 27 seconds, and then I think they started it before the play. Because when I looked over there, it said 19.9.
Yeah.
So, 27 seconds to go. Clock will start on the snap. Taking a little long to finish this half here. The timeouts and the confusion. But the Red Hawks are set and ready to go here on second down and 12. Here's the snap, shotgun snap. Fires to, a man is intercepted. And he had a man open, but he underthrew him and intercepted by the Cavaliers, and that will stop the drive of the Red Hawks. Once again inside the red zone.
That's number 82, Matt Simcoe, with the pick there. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, knowing where he was going to put the ball. And the Red Hawks, that's a disappointing drive for them. Had a number of good plays marching down the field, but it looks like they're going to come up with no points, going into the locker room down 2 scores.
And we'll see what happens here with the Cavaliers if they try and run something, and they will hand it off. Trying to break a couple tackles is the running back. He won't do much. He'll get tackled after a short gain. Clock running just about 10 seconds. That's going to do it, I believe, here for the first half. I don't think they'll get another playoff. So at the half, the Cavaliers lead the Red Hawks 18-6. Jeremy Stout and Andrew Zerhide, you're watching the YCN Game of the Week.